And hello again. It is that time of the week for another podcast. Welcome back to the Mind of James. I am your host, James. Um, so far, still the host. Like, you never know. I mean, I built this to, I kind of built it um, because I wanted to show that, um, number one, I like doing podcasts. Number two, and maybe I could get other podcasts to join this network. You never know here in the Cincinnati area. But first things first, Cincinnati Light. It has been a fan favorite, the fan being me. I'm just really enjoying this beer. Cincinnati brewed beer and a new flavor, and I got a little thing going on here with this. Clear Sapphire from Raz. These hit like weed pens, and that's why I like this. It just hits like a weed pen. THC free, only nicotine. Anyway, how's everybody's week been? It is Monday, so let's start the week off good and not have a case of the Mondays where we don't feel like doing anything. Um, this week, this is going to be the episode of the do's and don'ts of being damned. Um, Meaning that no matter what you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. But there are some do's and don'ts. Um, the don'ts of being damned is don't concern yourself with other people's business. Number one. I mean, minding your business is an art form, and I mind my business like nobody's else anymore. I really don't care. Like if it's outside of my realm, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. Um, Now if like my brother and his wife are sick, so I care about that. Um, Other than that, like if the streaming's going good, which it is, we're getting a lot of traction on streaming, and I'm very happy about that. On the level 162 on Twitch, and on the level 162 gaming on TikTok. Um, we're getting traction with the podcast. I'm happy about that. I care about those. I care about growing my money, being more money wise, and all that kind of stuff. And I care about building on the level productions. Other than that, don't care. Could care less. I kind of, you know, I was in a bit of a spiral with this whole tax thing, with the whole tax spending thing. I still care about it. Like that's as a country, as a U.S. citizen, that is our tax dollars being spent on bullshit. But you know what? At this point, it's kind of I was in a bit of a spiral with it. But let's get back to do's and don'ts of being damned. The do's of being damned. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. You're just gonna have to go. You know what? I'm damned if I do. So I'm just gonna keep going with my day. And if people consider me damned and consider me the bad guy, and we'll get into being the bad guy and being the villain here in a second. But you're just gonna have to deal with it. It's just gonna get comfortable with you being hated. Get comfortable with it. Because people's opinions of you don't mean shit. And if they have to talk behind your back, they're there for a reason. So let's talk about being the bad guy. Um, there was a point in my life. Okay, we'll talk about me because I can only speak from my experience. There was a point in my life where I was the number one liked guy. Well, I thought I was the number one liked guy. Everybody liked me. I didn't really have a lot of enemies around me, and that's a bad thing. That's a very, very bad thing. If you don't have people hating on you, you are doing something wrong, extremely wrong. Um, and that says a lot. I don't I don't really like people that everybody likes them. Matter of fact, I don't like a lot of people. People are stupid. A person is smart. But we're getting off topic again. So around 2019, the end of 2019, going into 2020, um, I made an egregious mistake, which was, and here's the mistake. So I had a mentor in masonry who I looked up to a lot, like a lot. Like he was on the pedestal a lot. And I saw this video and I'm going to quote it and I'm probably going to butcher it. When the universe picks you to put on glasses, the special glasses, you will see everything different. You will see how your life is different, your job is different, how you do things is different. You become more self aware, is what I mean. So I started to notice this mentor was not living up to everything he said. He would say things and do other things. He would say one thing and not put any meaning behind it. Um, and I just didn't agree with it. Now him and his wife, we were like, I considered them my second set of parents. So I thought I could go to his wife and be like, hey, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking what he's doing. But here's where I made the mistake. I said to her verbatim that I tested him and I did not like it. Now, where it went wrong was that I said I didn't say exactly what I tested him on. Was his leadership skills. They were shit. Um, and she took it in a completely different manner, and it blew up in everybody's face. Now, what I mean by that is that everybody that was attached to this, that helped be a part of this, um, that turned me into a bad guy, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I admitted to that mistake throughout this entire process. Through this entire process, I admitted this mistake. Um, what what turned everybody turned against me. Everybody in my friend group, my family, they all turned against me. They made me out to be the bad guy. They made me out to be the one that turned me into just the villain. You know, word on the street was word on the street was that I was seeing demons. So, you know, you got to make shit up like that. Have fun. But what happened was that I finally found out the people that were not supposed to be in my life. You see what I'm saying? Like if you were going to turn on me like that, then you were never really on my side. You know what I mean? And I admit to making this mistake 100%. I'm not going to deny it. Um, and I've had to live with that since 2020, man. And I'm tired of living with it. You know, I made a mistake. Y'all could have came at me and came talked to me about it and said something, but you didn't. What did they do? They ran the other way and just started making everything up about me. Made everything up. Like it was no joke. I went from up here to just lower than fucking dirt. And you know what? It showed me who they really were. It showed me exactly who they were. It showed me exactly how the people that I thought were the best people in my life were absolute dirt balls. And I and that's okay with me. That is absolutely okay with me. I have no problem if you're going to create If you're going to make me look like the bad guy because I made a mistake, in which I did make a mistake, but to go to the depths that they did to reach down to the farthest fathoms of what they could comprehend and what they could make up and try to destroy me, then. And these were people that were like, if you have a problem with me or I have a problem with you, come talk to me or I will come talk to you. Not one of them did it. Not one of them did it. And I brought this up on the Stoned Out podcast, and I talked about it on the Stoned Out podcast. So this is all public knowledge. This is all public knowledge of what I did wrong and where it went wrong. So I'm not misquoting myself. I'm not misquoting anybody. And here's the lesson I learned from it. People are going to talk shit about you, and that's okay. People are going to talk the worst things about you, say the worst things about you, and you're just going to, you know what, you just smile at them. Just smile at them. I know that these people ain't worth dick in life. You know what I mean? If people are gonna turn on you that quick, who you really think that got your back, they're gonna turn on you that quick, they ain't worth being in your life. That's the cold hard truth about it, ladies and gentlemen. Here on the Mind of James, we're gonna get dark sometimes, and we're gonna get light sometimes. Just this happens to be one of those dark episodes. So, and it's a real shame because it's a real shame because now I know who they truly are, and I know what they're truly about. They will protect their image by making you look like the bad guy. And you will have people like that in your life. You really will. You will have people in your life that make you look like the bad guy just because they can't handle what they did to you. So they're going to make you look like the bad guy. Make you look crazy. Anything else that they can come up with, they're just going to do it. They're going to do it. And it's a sad shame because that is probably some of the most scandalous, spineless shit that someone could ever do. Spineless people. So yeah, being the bad guy is, okay, I'll say it like this. If you are the bad guy in someone's story, good. Be the bad guy. Play that role. Wear it with honor. Wear it with pride because it means you're doing something right. Now, if you make a mistake like I did, and have what happened to you, what happened to me, you're gonna have to come to terms with yourself that look, you made a mistake. Easily fixable with a conversation to sit down. But if that doesn't happen for you, just know that you have more power inside of you than you will ever imagine. You will find power in yourself that you never knew you had. You will find power. You will find strength. You will find this new relationship with God that you will never imagine that you could ever have. And once you realize that, you won't need anybody. You won't need it. And there's going to be times and days in your life where you're stuck in between. I want these people in my life, and I don't need these people in my life. Go with the don't need. Go with the don't need. Because they were just holding you back anyway. And when you have a group of people around you that just pump you up all the time, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that sounds good. Yep. A yes person. You get yes people around you all the time, It ain't good. You need some no people around you. You need some no people. So right now in my life, the only people that are no people in my life is me. And it's a really good lesson that I'm learning to be self-regulating, to be self-aware, to be self-conscious of what I'm doing. So in 2020, when I made that mistake, it really was for my benefit because it showed me the kind of the dirtball people I had around me. Really did. So I'm happy about it. How things turned out. Um, I had to forgive myself for making that mistake. I had to live with that guilt. Um, and it was, you know what it was? It was over just trying to make someone better, realizing that they had potential to go far beyond what they could imagine, and it turned around and it hit me in the back, and it stabbed me in the back. And that's a good lesson. If people don't want to change, they're not going to change. They only want to change if they do. They're only going to change if they want to. If they're fine living in ho hum town, live in ho hum town. I'll be living in what's a good town? What would be a good town name for that? Um, I'll be living leveling up town because psychologically, mentally, spiritually, I leveled up. I leveled up. You know what I mean? I took the next step. I had to take that next step because that next step was there to take, so I'm going to take it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I do wish those people the best. I wish them the best on their journey. I wish them the best, man. I can't say anything bad. I mean, you know what? They're dirtball people. I'll say that. You know, I'll say that. But I wish them the best. And you will have some dirtball people around you. But you will finally know where, when you meet people, sometimes that's where you leave them. Like, you're not. There's been plenty of people in my life since 2020 that I've met and left. Like, I'm good. You can finally get to a place in your life where it's like, it's not me, it's you. You know what I mean? So if let's say this, if all of a sudden your world comes crashing down around you, friends, family, whatever else in life, it's a good thing. It just means better things are falling into place. So I mean, take what you, take what you've learned and move forward. You're gonna feel like life is over. It's not. It's not. God, plenty of days since 2020, even this past week, where I'm just like, you know what? Tonight's it. While I'm working, tonight's it. This is the end of my life. The sun's gonna rise. The sun is gonna rise, and trust me. Take it, learn, become stronger. Show those motherfuckers that you can live without them. You don't need them, and their bullshit opinion of you is nothing. Nothing, because they had to go behind your back instead of come and talk to you about something and just talk a whole bunch of shit. So take it and learn. I learned. I learned not to do that again. I'll say that. And if I ever get to have a good group of friends like that again, I'll be a lifelong to the death friend. You know what I mean? And I'm meeting new people, and I'm learning to just be there. Say nothing and just be there. So, um, yeah, to wrap that little rant and conversation up, You are not your mistakes. You are not your past life. You are the person you are sitting, standing, walking, running, whatever, driving. I don't care. You are that person in that moment. So the next moment and the moment after that, you can decide to be better, or you can decide to be worse, or you can decide to stay the same. You know what I mean? I don't want to see myself in the same position I was last year. And next year, at this exact same moment, I do not want to be the same person. I want to be more money conscious. I want to, I want to be in a healthy relationship, and I want to be a successful podcaster and a successful streamer. So, I mean, I got 4 big goals I'm tackling within the next 365 days, and we're going to get it. We're not taking no for answers. And if anybody gets in my, you can be in 3 places. On the left side, left side of me, right side of me, or in my way. I would choose not to be in my way, because I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. No matter where this takes me, it's going to take me somewhere. So it's kind of that walk right up in the room and fuck everybody but me. Kind of that mentality. Like, you don't like me? Good. Fuck yourself then. Because if I didn't give you a reason to like me, if I didn't give you a reason to like me and you just do not like me because of no reason, then that's on you. It means you're a spineless piece of shit, and I don't have to deal with you. That's it. If I have to deal with you, hey, I'll be kind and courteous. Other than that, I ain't got nothing for you. Dating is going okay. I mean, haven't been on a date. We're getting some matches. We're getting to say, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. And then done. So, yeah, you know. And if God's got me single like this, then he's got someone incredibly special for me. That's all I can come up with. Man, that is some good beer. You're going to hear another beer crack because I got one ready. Yeah, people suck, bro. So let's get into the news. See what's going on in the news here. I have a Discord server now. So if anybody wants to get on the Discord, just shoot me a message. Which I don't. Mind of JPA podcast at gmail.com. Go there. Let's see here. We got to get rid of some. Picoin is out on the market now. You know what? Let's see what Picoin's trading at. God, these damn phones, I swear. Exit out of that. Google. Picoin value. $1.59. It's on fucking crypto.com. It's on the crypto market? No shit. It's on crypto.com? Let's check that out. I've been a miner of Picoin for a long time, so I'm kind of like, get out of here. It's not. Well, you fucking lied to me, Google. $1.58 a coin. So, yeah, we're getting there. From when it started mining to its beta phase to now having an actual price point. There you go. Zach Krager's Resident Evil movie lands at Sony. Cool. 2 years before Yellowstone, Taylor Sheridan wrote a movie that every fan of the Dutton family should don't care. Paris Has Fallen returns for more action as Gerard Butler's spinoff is renewed for season 2. Okay. Again, the Mac Mini is on Google News. The tiny and powerful M4 Mac Mini drops to its new best price. Dude, I might just have to buy one. Buy another one. What's it priced at? Get a chance the new Mac Mini for $699. I bought mine for $500. So, the new MacBook Air is coming to an end. Apple's M3 nightmare once and for all. It was a good. The M3 was good performer for users, but headache for Apple. Cool. The M4 MacBook Air and Severance final top Apple's list of the March releases. I'm telling you, man, Apple is the shit when it comes to products. It really is. I have Mac products all the way around. Mac Mini, Intel, Mac Mini M4, MacBook Air, iPhone. It's all good products. Get into it. Why Walgreens hides the cheap 87-cent generic. Let me say it. Why Walgreens hides the cheap 87 cents generic Cialis. Who cares? The 2025 iPad Air is coming soon. Cool. If you need to kill time on your phone, this popular strategy game is a must. PUBG Mobile. Let's see. It's all Apple. It's all Apple. Because Apple is killing it. Apple's fucking killing it. Let's see. U.S. iPhone users can no longer find the Gulf of Mexico on Apple Maps. Let's find out. We're gonna zoom the motherfucking out because I want to see it. Gulf of America now. It is the Gulf of America on Apple Map. Virginia launches new police policy for cars used less than 50 miles per day. I don't care. It's all Apple, man. It is all. Oh, that's macworld.com. That's probably why. Yeah, I was on macworld.com, so it's not all Apple. Give me a sec. A new action thriller from the John Wick team describes as a corporate thriller with samurai twist. That's cool. 10 best things Dragon Ball tournament fights. Cool. Why were Cincinnati Zoo animals at the airport? Okay. Nokia puts a 4G cellular network on the moon but couldn't make a phone call. Because you're in fucking space, dude. You're in fucking space. Thousands of miles away from the Earth. Where the fuck are you going to get cell service? Dum-dums. I mean, how much dead space you got between the moon and Earth? Of course you're not going to make a fucking phone call. God. All right, we're going to reload it one time. Hey, Pie's prediction for trading down $1.80. What is up? Will Binance list Pie? Oh, it will hit $3.14. Let's see what I got going on there then. So 22. Let me do a little math here, folks, for you. Okay, we're looking good. I like it. Resident Evil reboot movie sets release date with Sony. Fantastic. Four covers of Metallica songs that rivals the originals. All right, I love Metallica. They did Motorhead, or Motorhead did Whiplash. No shit. All right. I bet you didn't know where Darth Vader's lightsaber came from. Bet you I don't care. Well, that seems like it's pretty much in what's going on in the news. Nothing too exciting. COD Warzone, 10 best guns we hope will turn into Verdansk. The Grau and a DMR sniper rifle, or not the DMR HDR sniper rifle. As long as those two come back, we're good. So to wrap this episode up in a couple words, if you're the villain, play it well, because that just means you're doing something right. And buy Mac products. Let's just keep it short and sweet this time. Twitch. It is twitch.tv/on-the-level162. And TikTok is at on-the-level162gaming. And the YouTube channel for the podcast is at www.youtube.com/@mindofjpa. I want to thank you all for joining me for another wonderful episode. I love all of you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the views. Thank you all for the likes. And remember, God loves you. I love you. And remember, fear God, keep his commandments. And I will see you on the next one.